Welcome! We are live at GM Balo. It's fun to be here. And you are listening right now to Critical Role. Welcome to Taldora. You can find the links of all those things in the description to buy and or stream. And we're having tons of fun. We're just sort of doing some above table talk, trying to figure out exactly where to go next in our planning. But I think we're a pretty good idea. Last time, as some of you would know, we went ahead and completed a enormous task. We're able to reduce these changing crystals that were beginning to infect Syngorn to nothing, though realizing that they don't seem to do anything to the changing crystals that have been found near Sama on Toulon. That something's different about these, though they seem to be of the same type to do basically the same thing. So as our players characters wrestle with that mystery, we also found out that there is a growing threat from the Feywild via the Shadowfell that has been invading this possibly to break through to the material plane itself, as the Feywild is much closer to the material plane. And with that, they learned of vestments of the courts that were things usually given to court members, even high-ranking actors and actresses and whatnot, and that these are artifacts have been lost. No one quite knows where they are, though Dizzy herself seems to have one, and gave them instructions on how to get them, that they usually in the seeking there is the finding, as they said. So, with that, and a good dance with Uruvir and the voice of the Tempest Keyleth, we began making our plans, and so we find ourselves with a person they met, Baja, in her form, standing outside, taking the form of a guard to give them some extra security as they discuss into the little room that Rowan is able to provide by their rank now as a high bard. With all that, we can get moving. So, the room that you are in is fairly well appointed. You have the windows shuttered to give you privacy, and even as you closed the door and latched it, you saw sigils move throughout the space, giving you privacy from scrying and other things here in Syngorn. Important matters can be discussed here in somewhat privacy, and a few torches lit up. There is a bowl where water can be dripped. It's almost crystal clear. Or you can take cups and get water. It tends to refill itself automatically, as well as about 3 bottles of wine and a keg of ale also provided here, as well as some fruit, some cheeses, and it seems that enough beds have been brought in here by some people for everyone to sleep. But you are currently at a large table in the center with these refreshments, being able to discuss the matter at hand. And
I think of all the destinations we have before us, the one that might take the longest and be the most challenging to get to is your home, more or less. Unless you know of a faster way to get there.
Well, sadly, I don't know of any faster means other than travel on foot or by carts. but I think I can navigate our way back. I do have an idea about that, if we could find a compass.
Well, we're all agreed. We'll go to Moradis's home and help.
Yes. And should we return Baja to her previous task of searching for Triana?
I think we need to get information, and who better to get information than a spy, right? Enigma is trying to find the person that killed her friend, right?
Right.
Maybe along her way to, because I think we were going to send her to Amon with the crystals for Gilmore. Was that his name?
Right.
Gilmore to look at. She can find information on, see if she can locate or even identify this lady.
Because indeed, whoever it was that killed Enigma's mentor is somehow involved with all the crystals.
Maybe.
It was their boat that was waiting for us when we left the caves.
Yeah.
If I may ask, you all seem to trust this Baja. I'm unfamiliar with this person. You met her at the party? Are you sure we can trust her?
We've known Baja for years. She's very trustworthy.
Okay. Well, I'll take your word for it, but...
She has stakes in what's happening in the Feywild as well.
Is she Fey, then?
Yes,
I see.
she is.
So...
Do you want me to
we can
grab her?
put- I mean, we could.
She's just outside.
Yeah, I can go grab her real quick.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to go out to get Baja. And I'm going to greet her, but I'm going to greet her in Thieves' Cant.
As you open the door, you see a you see how you left her, looking as a male elf guarding, and she is currently talking to a white-haired woman. Looks fairly young, maybe mid-20s, depending. Rounded ears that would indicate human by their general build. Wearing a kind of a pink sleeveless top that comes down very short, kind of skirt that then with boots that come up past the knees, leaving about 2 inches of thigh between the skirt and knot, and you see that she has daggers equipped on her sides, as well as several silver bands, both in her hair, putting it back into a large ponytail, and among her biceps. And her eyes kind of flash up to you in this kind of amber color. And she nods and does a slight bow.
Hello.
Looks, and the guard, Baja in this form, goes, yes, this is Miss Lakashtai.
Lakashtai.
Requesting an audience I told her that I was not sure if all of you would be out. So I asked her to wait here until such a time any of you exited, we could inquire if you would entertain her.
Yeah, sure. We need you too. Come on in.
Whistles and goes, watch the door, and some other guards come in. And Baja enters. He and then leads Lakashtai and goes, come. And positions themselves, always watching this woman.
Guys, Lakashtai, I'm gonna point at the white-haired lady. This is Lakashtai. She requested an audience with us.
Yeah, I totally did. I heard that there's rumors all through the ward of plans and such interesting things regarding the reclamation of the Feywild, and everyone said that and looks around. The queen here. It slightly nods to Dizzy. Kind of recognizing probably a description she was given. And her companions were interested, and I wanted to see you about that.
Well, come sit next to me.
Oh, absolutely super. And just leaps up and just kind of walks on the back of the chairs while everyone is sitting, and then sits, pulls up a chair, and at first kind of squats, and then looks at everyone as they're sitting with their butt and feet, and then sits like everybody else.
You said she had metal bands on her arms?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kind of tap one. What's this made of?
Silver.
I'm going to look at Sayuri. Is that good or bad?
It's fine.
Okay. I'm going to look back at Lakashtai. Well, welcome to Al's. And I think
We're not at
Al's.
Al.
We're not at Al's.
No,
I'm sorry.
we're at Rowan's manor keep
Yes.
thingy, whatever.
Welcome to Rowan's Manor.
Oh.
Did you see the show?
I did. You did such a good job. Kind of gives a little clap to Rowan and goes, so this is how the bards live. This is absolutely fantabulous.
So tell us, what is it that you came all this way to talk to us about?
I'm a scholar of sorts over at the Memory Ward, and I've been studying the planes, the Shadowfell, the Feywild, and how it all interacts, and specifically how the planes affect the material realm. A lot of the times where we're most concerned, you see, is how is crossings, right? Like the what are they called? The Lanari? No. The Ashari. The Ashari, that's it. The Ashari, they care a lot about openings between the primal planes and the material. And there's a whole bunch of them who care about that a lot. I don't care about that at all. But that is where most focus is, right? Is crossings. And I even heard among the rumors that the idea that the Shadowfell could come through and cross, and that's all well and good. And I guess it's important. I don't know. But
Wait. You know the Ashari?
I don't. I mean, I've heard of them.
Have you met any?
I met. No.
Okay.
But in the books, it's some of the ones that so hard. You talk to people, and all they care about are the crossings, the openings, and they don't understand. So there's a lot to suggest that the state of each realm, each plane, is incredibly important to how we operate here on the material. And openings, fissures, all those types of things. Yeah, they're not good, but they're not as... They're more direct than the more subtle dangers that I have been researching.
The whole time she's talking, I've put like a steak on a plate, covered it in ice cream and some chocolate bars, and I'm just like keep putting more stuff on her plate.
She just eats. She's like, it's very good. And then she kind of like breathes for a second as she sips some water. So, the Feywild. I want to say I've heard that you are a resident of a realm of delight. Is that true? A domain of delight?
Me?
Yes.
Oh yes, I'm a queen there. So.
Oh, of course. And almost doesn't seem to have the social acumen to think anything of that. She just goes, "Oh, cool." And now, those in those specifically, those make up the dreams, our sleeping lies, right? Of joy, of peace, of merriment, right? And sometimes the happy nightmares that we can have. And then there's the Shadowfell, and in the Shadowfell, there are these things called domains of dread. And those are the worst things that we as material beings can do. Right? Now, what I'm hearing from everyone is that our hope and joy, the hope and joy of the Feywild, is being swallowed by the perversion of the Dread Realms.
That does make sense, because honestly, I never have anything but nightmares when I sleep under a roof.
But you speak of more subtle dangers than having the Shadowfell next door?
Yeah. So the Shadowfell gets through, and we have warriors, they have warriors, someone kills each other, and woohoo, there's victory. Like, fine. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, people die every day, but it's the influence over direction.
So you're saying me and Sayuri have to fight each other?
No.
Okay, I was way off.
Right. She can tell she's trying to push everything together here. Dreams matter. Our hope matters. And our hope, from what I can tell, is linked to the delight domains into the Feywild. And if that is truly being cut off and filled with just darkness, then hope here on the material plane will have no place to find its home.
Are you saying that we have to deal with this issue sooner than later? Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not here to tell you what to do. I just wanted you to, as you go to deal with this, the world may become darker here.
Oh.
People may lose certain aspects of their goodness. Now, the Feywild is not the only realm that deals with there's the celestial plane and Avernus and there's other forces, but those tend to be out about true good and true evil. This is about hope and despair.
Because, okay, so what you're saying is where the Feywild, it brings hope and life to people. The Shadowfell, if it invades, it's going to bring about death and despair.
Yes, both of which are necessary, but for one to be eliminated by the other would be awful.
Well, yeah, that makes sense, because in the Feywild, it's not all, like, bright colors and fun and candy canes and stuff
Right.
like that.
There's true life in all of the realms,
Mhm.
but each has its purpose.
But with the Shadowfell being on the other side of the Feywild, it makes the despair less potent than the hope. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes. And from what I can tell, no one likes to think of this way. It's almost that hope leaks from the Feywild into us. And with that cut off, eventually
Everyone will lose hope and it'll become dark.
no, it's,
Okay.
Are you
Well-
suggesting that our intent is to completely eliminate the Shadowfell? I mean,
No, we
no.
can't. We can't completely eliminate the Shadowfell.
I'm saying that everyone I'm hearing views this possibly as the most cynical view it as a Fey problem, and the most wide-minded I've heard of views this as a possible security issue for the future for incursions. And I'm here to let you know it's actually quite more dire than that.
How long before this becomes how long before it becomes more dire?
She kind of looks and she takes out a leaf that she begins to whisper to, and it grows into a large book. She starts putting it through her notes. She's like, I'm not entirely sure. I've measured, and she takes out this little. I mean, she goes into her bag, and you can tell you guys have experienced a bag of holding, and she takes out like this large wooden board that has like metal and crystals and different things, like sometimes glued, sometimes tied with twine, something screwed in. The best thing it can be is like this magical circuit board that has like no cover, but just all types of different things. Like she's been sort of working on this thing, and it looks like an entire mess. And she goes, "So I've been able to measure despair and hope a little bit in places, and some have fallen. Some vestiges of hope seem to have gone down, but they're not all. And I can't tell you because they seem to be linked." She kind of pauses as she's trying to gather her words. Those who found hope in the forests have begun to come out of them not refreshed, but depressed. And have been able to measure far less hope and much more despair coming from the woods than used to be the case. And if my understanding is with the Feywild, and looks at where I believe you're from, she looks at you, Sayuri, that's the hope of the wood. And with that fallen, that is the stream has begun to lessen there. How much, I don't know. But I was saying that is it seems to depend upon their military movements. So as they conquered the woods here began to give less and less hope. So you yourself have a domain, if that domain is conquered, where whatever hope it provided through whatever means is the correlation here that activity will become one of despair instead of hope. So as far as long, it's not how long they hold, it's how much progress and conquering they're able to do. But so I'm not a military person. I don't know.
That's what I need, a military advisor.
So you don't have a sense of how fast this seems to be spreading then?
I don't.
Just that it is.
Only those, the more wilderness areas seem to be falling first.
So if we can't get this taken care of in a timely manner, the hope of not just the wilderness, the forests, but the plains, the mountains, and then the cities will go down.
Yes.
How has the hope been particularly here?
Syngorn, I believe, is... I don't know what it would be, but my theories would be there must be a domain that's chiefly responsible for magic. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what Syngorn is linked to. And from what I can tell, it's not been conquered yet.
Yeah, Dizzy's domain is fine. We only went to Dizzy's and mine, and that's it. So I don't know if they've gone anywhere else.
What kind of resources do you command, or how many ears actually listen to you within the city?
Oh, no one. I'm just a student. This was my, we get to do our independent studies, and this was mine, and I was like, oh my, this is a really big deal.
And nobody has listened to you, right? Nobody has listened to you about this.
I mean, they gave me enough to talk to you, but no, it's not that they don't believe. They can't deny some of my readings, but they don't agree with my conclusions. And even those who kind of do, kind of feel more. People care more about what they can see and the problems they can deal with. They can deal with incursions.
Well, if they don't want to deal, if they don't help with the Feywild, they're not going to have anywhere to go.
Right, and
There's
they
no
understand
point.
that. They
There's no
understand
point.
that.
There's no point in going back to the Feywild. There's no point in having these, what are they called? The crests.
The vestments?
No, not the vestments.
No, she's talking about the threshold crest.
The threshold
Oh,
crests. Yeah. There's no point in having the threshold crests because the whole point of the Shadowfell taking over the Feywild is to get to the material plane. That is what we were told.
Right. That's and they seem to be very focused on that. Very focused on, you could call it, I guess, national security, that type of thing. It's just the bigger picture that they don't quite get.
Well, okay.
What school do you go to?
The memory ward.
The memory ward.
Mm-hmm.
You should be at a much more expensive school than that.
I mean, it's pretty good.
I don't think so. Baja, who can I call on to fix this gross error of this young person's education?
But just sort of looks like I don't. Do
Is
they
there
want it fixed?
Is there not a campus of the the Lyceum here in Syngorn?
That would be Amman, would be the closest Lyceum.
Well, we need to send you to Amman so you can be among the brightest minds of this world. Absolutely. I'm a queen. They'll listen to me.
I don't. I mean, I'm fine. I think. And Bowser sort of breathes and thinks, so, Queen Dizzy, what would be your goal in sending
I want
Lakashti?
I want her to have access to every book and resource and mine that she wants access to. I want her to have every opportunity to explore these theories and to speak on them in a manner and in a space of which people will listen. And a prestigious university comes with a certain audience, if I understand correctly, Baja.
Mary suggests that you put me on the goals and not the place, and I can make sure that happens with this young lady.
I think that works.
Yes.
Dizzy, for what it's worth, I'm a student from that Lyceum, and
Oh, you went to school there?
it hasn't afforded me much.
You went to school at the Lyceum?
I'm a ward of theirs, yes.
So you can put in a good word.
I'm sure I can't, but I'm saying it doesn't necessarily open the doors, the ears that she needs to be speaking to, but the resources should be there for her.
The resources, yes.
Yes.
He kind of. Baja thinks, might you craft a proclamation stating that this young lady is your personal researcher of your of the Fae?
She is an official member of the court.
And researcher of the chief
Yes.
researcher.
Chief researcher of the court.
Right. If you want to write that down, we can begin to
It sounds like
resource her appropriately.
writing down sounds like something the chief researcher's responsibility is. So
I'll
if
write.
I could-
How about this? I'll write her something, and Dizzy, I'll have you sign it.
Okay.
Good. See, Lakashtai is like, what the? He goes, it's fine. It's fine. Was there something you needed also of me, Sari?
Yeah. I'm sorry. We need you to go to Iman.
Nods. And
We're supposed to meet a contact there, but we don't know when we'll be able to make it there. Rengar, do you have the crystals?
No, because Percy had us hand them all over.
We established last weekend that you had crystal.
Oh, I got to keep one.
Yeah, because we were supposed to take them to Gilmore.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Okay.
Fish it out of my bag and take it out. And a person by the name of Gilmore in Iman.
I see. So you wish me to take these and get information that he has on this?
Yes.
Correct.
Also, we're also in search of a woman. And it's the woman who killed. What is her name? Why can I never remember her name? For Enigma's mentor,
Nehana?
Nehana. And I will give her the same description that you gave us back. I'll give Basha the same description that you gave us back when we met Enigma. If you can find anything you like, we just need to know if you can find out where she is, where she's heading, anything like that.
I see. So I am taking care of loose ends so you can focus on the problem at hand.
Yes, and also one more thing. I want to give you the title of Spy Master.
A
So
good
if
spy
you,
master is not known as such.
I will. Okay. But so, it's for
I
official
will.
reasons,
I may take these duties.
and so if you come across divestment,
I see.
we need all
See,
hands on deck.
they're a little conflicted, but they're like,
We
like
need all
be
hands
known
on
as
deck.
anything. They're not very happy. They're like,
It's just a title, so you're able to get, if you don't want it after we get done with this whole debacle in the Feywild, then you don't have to keep it.
If someone asks, don't tell them your title.
Yeah, that's all. We're the only ones. We're the only ones that know that you have this title right now. So,
in that case, if it is good for one, if that's to be my duties, who do I report to? And looks at Dizzy to kind of make this decision.
Oh, well, it's Sayuri's idea. You should report to Sayuri.
Understood. Nods.
I do have a question for you, Basha.
Yes.
When did you part company with Triana Brewcroft?
We were south of. Oh, where did that happen? Looking at the notes. Yeah, we were just south of the Umber Hills, and some bandits came in, and I fought, and she was. Unbeknownst to me, she took a sample of my blood from the battle. She found that I was likely not who I appeared to be. From there, things got nasty fast. And I took what information I had and got out of there.
I see. Do you have any idea where she might have been heading?
I believe she was headed to Amman.
Well, if you could keep an eye out for her.
And if my eyes come upon her, what are my orders?
We need to know where she has sold and intends to sell the blue crystals.
That I can do. I will see what I can find.
Thank you.
Right. Then if that is all, that is quite a lot. May I get started?
yeah.
looks over to Lakashtai and goes, "Excuse me, would you mind me borrowing your look?" What? Yeah, sure. What's that mean? And they certainly change. Right. Excellent. Thank you very much. I'll be off. And exits the door.
That'll never get old.
I guess it looks like that was really weird.
Oh,
Well, you need some sleep because I know we all do.
Before we part ways, this is a long shot since you're just a student, but perhaps you knew somebody from the memory ward, Delsandra Ravafina.
Ravafina? There's like a statue of her, but I've never met her.
Right. Like I said, it was a long shot. Appreciate your warning.
And you said you study the Ashari as well, right?
I didn't really study them. No, I was looking at all those who take care of the planes, and I interviewed a few.
Well, if you wanted to interview one, I do know someone who's an Ashari.
I mean, certainly if I have your permission and the documents, I think Bada was talking about, I'm sure I could make an audience with anyone you know.
Right? She is a water Ashari.
I see. What's her name?
Cammy.
Cammy the water Ashari. Where does she live?
I don't know. I assume she's with the water Ashari.
Okay. Yes. She's like, sounds like something I could research. That sounds fantastic.
Do we need to sell that? And I point over at the large weapon leaning against the wall.
Yes, but also, how much money did we make from singing earlier?
Oh. Did someone grab the tip hat before we left? Is it just sitting out there?
Not anymore.
In the tip, you've got about 200 gold.
Oof.
So remind me the item you're trying to get rid of.
It's the glaive. The glaive that has the animal that can do change people into animals.
Sort of
Polymorph.
Yeah, thank you.
Glaive of polymorph.
I was just thinking, if it was a glaive of true polymorph, could it change itself into animals?
I know you can't say it, but I'm shaking my head right now.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Oh shit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 divided by 200. That's like 28.571428.6 and probably a whole bunch of numbers. So you guys figure that out. I'm not doing it.
I put it in the.
Take care of that.
I'm not doing it. Forget all y'all.
Put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just adding 28 gold to my thing.
That's cool.
So 4 of us get 29 and the rest get 28.
I'll take 28.
I just added 28.
I'll take 29.
I'll take 28.
You can have 29 if you really want it.
I do, but I don't want to I don't. Okay, what I'll say is I give. No, I'll just take 28. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to jip Enigma out of 29. Why am I so nice? I hate it.
We all took 28, and Enigma gets like 32.
I think they have the more expensive components or the more need for components anyway.
It's true.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was
Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, I think the most expensive components go to clerics for all their,
clerics don't really need components unless they're doing a revivify or
Just like saving people's lives.
Greater restoration.
Oh, that has components?
Oh yeah.
greater restoration.
restoration.
Yeah,
Oh,
Real
money.
good one.
It
That's a real
does.
expensive one. Sister Espe has spent all sorts of money on that one.
Well, okay, so Sunday I play a cleric and I'm like, nah, I don't need that. Greater restoration. I'm not spending that much money on anything. And I have a necklace with I think I have 7 pearls worth of 250 gold each.
Y'all just better not go down. That's what I'm
We do have 2 of the diamonds for the revivify though.
Yeah,
That we did secure.
that's definitely. I mean, wizards really need gold, so
And thankfully, we all have the charm of restoration still.
yeah. So we don't really need anything like that right now. Well, that 28, I think it was, is going straight back out because I've got to get a component pouch, which is 25 gold, and here it's 50 gold.
Yep.
I'll sneak an extra gold piece into Sayuri's.
Oh man.
when she's
What does
not
a
looking.
magic component pouch do?
A component pouch, it just holds components for spells that need
Well, no,
components.
Regular common items here become magical ones.
Oh yeah, that's right. What does a component pouch do?
Griffin's saddlebag has a really fun magical component pouch.
I will tell you right now, with that added gold that Rowan gave me, I only have 64 gold.
What? You only have 64. I think I have like 50.
I'm
58.
Yeah,
less
you
broke
gave
now.
50 gold to your guys' person that showed you around.
Yeah, that's true. She earned it all though.
Did she? Did she
We got
really?
we got a lot of magical items and we didn't get lost, and she haggled the shit out of like the people that we met. She earned it.
She may have earned
yeah.
like 10.
I would say you are able to get a Griffin component pack
What
here.
is that?
It's such a cool item.
I'll put it in Discord here. But yeah, I mean, by buying a regular component pack, 'cause that's how everything works here.
Oh my god.
It's just how this place works.
What?
Okay. I
Yep.
looked at that too.
It's super cool. That's why I suggested it.
We don't have to shop for any diamonds anymore. All we gotta do is put however much money we need of diamonds in the bag, and I can get it. That's awesome. Thank you.
Plus 5 extra. There's a little 5
Oh,
extra
yeah.
gold cost to it.
That's fine. fine.
It's a tax. It's a
Yeah.
And that's a 50 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ultimately, the way this person, as you're trying to get this, they go, yes, it's linked to my shop, and you just put in your 5 gold, just kind of convenience fee thing, and then as long as my shop has it, it comes right into you.
Woohoo! Awesome. I like that.
Is this the Amazon Prime like 2-day delivery? Like, you put in the money and you just get it?
Yes.
I mean, once a day, it needs Dawn to recharge. It's kind of.
That's true.
I love it.
Do you have any use for a giant magic glaive?
I'll take off your hands if you're interested in something. What are you interested in?
Oh.
Well, I'm looking for a few things.
Boots of elven kind.
In particular, we could use a compass. I'm hoping to find a compass. Ideally, I've heard tale of a compass that's able to locate objects you're interested in. And Matt, just a suggestion. I'm looking at the Seeker's compass in Griffin's.
I was about to say, doesn't Jack Sparrow have that?
Yeah, exactly what he has.
Similar, yeah.
Except we
yeah,
get lost in the woods because we keep finding a bunch of alcohol.
Yeah.
he will trade. He will trade the glaive for Boots of Elvenkind and Seeker's Compass.
Ooh, nice. I want to give the Boots of Elvenkind to either Urvir or Enigma. Probably Urvir because he has disadvantage on stealth rolls, right? No? You don't have... What kind of armor do you have?
Just a breastplate.
Okay.
I'm not going full plate now.
No, okay. I always get the scale mail, which always gives me disadvantage, so I'm like... Okay. Does Enigma have disadvantage?
I think Bobby was looking for that. I don't remember if he did get them or not.
Well, if he doesn't, if Enigma doesn't want them, then I don't know. I guess I'll take him. Help me be more sneaky than I already am. Help me on those nat ones that I always tend to get.
Good question. Are your dice left or right-handed?
You know, I never asked them. Maybe I should.
And then we go to bed.
While they were shopping, I want to see if I was able to get any pixie companions to join us on the next leg of the adventure.
You want more pixie companions?
Well, I had to send the others away.
I mean, isn't there a druid spell that lets you just like summon them? Like 8 of them? Woodland companions, just like I have pixies whenever I wish for them to be.
Yeah, but I think that's a certain level.
Oh, right. That might, yeah.
If we wanted to sell off old equipment, could we do that?
You can certainly sell like regular equipment. Magic items don't really go for a price mostly.
Okay. Would it be half the like cost listed?
Yes.
So would it be like if I wanted to sell like a bow, would it be half the Syngornian cost or half the regular cost?
It would be half the cost that's listed here.
No. Okay. I threw my bow whenever my regular short bow that I had whenever I threw it away whenever I got my recurve. So
Before we do take the long rest, I do want to send a sending to Percy.
Okay.
I wrote it out and even counted the words to make sure.
Did you factor in the time zones? Do you know what time it is there?
I don't know.
And it's like 3 a.m. right now.
I send Triana in league with Fulcra. Shadowfell leaking into the Fae. The Kashte of Syngorn has theories that need ears and research. Menagerie looking into incursion.
Yeah, word? Extra word?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm at 23.
Thank you.
The end.
Right.
Yeah.
Earlier.
You heard it.
Yours earlier.
You get back. Very good. We'll take note of the name, and it would be quite good for you to continue on this journey of inquiry. I seem to have no choice but to leave in your capable hands. Percy.
Guys, he's not mine.
Who's not yours?
And I'm going to resolve a treasure boost as part of kind of you're coming to the bard position here. Rowan, you are presented with a pair of shoes. They are kind of this violet purple with gold trim that depict like steps that one would use to like put down for dance moves. And these are, I put it in for you in general, Dramus's dancing shoes.
Nice.
So are we looking like Kevin Bacon or Patrick Swayze?
Patrick Swayze.
You are the dancing bard.
There's one more thing Mortis wants to
There's
find
your
while he's
picture.
out shopping. He needs to find a light source because he doesn't have one.
I mean, you could definitely get a torch.
I'm hoping to find a magical light source.
It has.
that I can-
It's a
that
torch
I
with
can
continual
reuse.
flame cast on it.
Yeah.
Perhaps a. I mean, there's lots of reusable magic light sources, but
Yeah. I mean, just for the cost of a regular torch, you can have a torch that just lights up at your command word and essentially continual flame. Because it's Syngorn.
That's more or less a rod of endless light from Griffin's Saddleback. So,
Okay.
is it okay if I just add that?
Yes,
It's a common item anyway. So
it is. You can do that.
Cool.
You're good.
Cool. I think Mortis is set.
All right. Then if there's, I think. Did you wanted to talk to Keyleth for something or not? That was on someone's mind. Or were you trying to get her to transport you somewhere?
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we were going to do that in the morning.
Okay.
Pixies.
Oh yeah, the pixies. You want a parade of pixies?
A whole farm.
All right. So I would say, what is Dizzy's purpose for the pixies? Like, what does she ask them to come for?
Pixie's, I'm sorry, Dizzy's purpose for Pixie. She, the reality, I mean, the truth is, I mean, she feels at home when she's around them.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's do this, actually. Yeah. Well, oh, never mind. Can you remind me, what is a spell for summoning pixies?
It's like conjure woodland creatures.
Conjure Fey.
Well, that's just one. Like the
Conjure woodland
creatures.
beings. Is
Yeah.
Oh.
Perfect.
You can get 8 of them, and they can all polymorph things. It's hilarious.
They changed that.
What?
What?
It's no longer true.
Boo!
Strong feeling.
Stupid.
That's not fair.
Because they took off Pixie, replaced it with Sprite.
Oh.
Oh.
You should have at
That's
least done 7 Up.
Well, if you can yeah, you can conjure 4 satyrs.
All right. So yes, what I'll say, Dizzy, is let's we would do this as you're talking to them. They go, well,
Yeah.
You find some pixies and you go to the tree. What do you want to say to them?
Hi, friends and family. I'm going to be leaving soon, and the truth is, before I came here, I was kind of not myself. And then I was around all of you again, and it was like none of those awful things were here anymore, and I was me again. And now that I'm a queen in a Fey realm, I kind of need to be more like me. So I'm looking for an extension to the pixie family I lost. And I invite all of you, those who are willing, to join me on my adventures. I will do my best to keep you safe, and in return for taking care of you and making sure you're okay, all I ask is that we have fun together.
Okay. There's a few, and they go. They kind of. We'll make a persuasion check.
Oh, joy. That's a net 20. So that's an 18.
Wow.
Somehow.
Wow.
Amazing. So. Okay. They, there's a group, and start talking, and they go, "We'd love to come with you."
Great.
And I'd say, I think go ahead, and we're going to kind of do this, and then give me some time. I want to see exactly how we're going to. I'm going to think exactly how I want to represent this.
Okay.
Because I don't necessarily want to give you 8 slots of polymorph every day.
No. But wow.
Yeah.
And oh god. Dizzy.
Right.
8 no.
Yeah, no. So I think, but yeah, I would say, for now, I would say that you for now, I think whatever you think, Jackie, as long as we'll just keep it within reason, and then we'll kind of get a mechanic eventually.
Cool.
For maybe what they do, but they are definitely here. But I'll definitely say a thing with this that well, yeah. Let me just take this when I get fully balanced. But yeah, so you have but it is your job to name them all.
Okay. I actually have a list.
Excellent.
How many of them are there?
I would say with that, there's gonna be there are diseased ladies in waiting, and there's 8 of them.
That's all. I was thinking it was going to be like a lot of names I had to come up with. Only 8. That's good.
I think 8's at least something. Do they?
Yes.
Kind of around you.
Now you can fly in formation.
Delta formation.
Like the flying angels. Combat maneuvers.
Blue Angels.
Yeah, that too.
They're Dizzy's heralds.
Make way for Disney!
The last time I played a character like this, I had to name 24. So this is going to be easy.
And guys, good news. We don't ever have to roll a stealth check again because it's not going to work.
No.
We can just skip that whole thing. We got to rely on distractions now instead of stealth.
All right.
We got those boots.
Goodness gracious. And then I believe our next then I think we can go for the night, and in the morning you wanted to talk to Keyleth?
If she's still here.
Yep. She's getting ready to leave, and if Dizzy would want to talk to her, she would definitely, and she'd probably remember Sayuri, so she'd allow an audience with Sayuri.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come along.
Above table, we just need like a portal to buy Rodin if she could swing it, right?
That'd be helpful.
So did you ask her about Byrodin?
Who is... Oh, okay.
If Dizzy just wants to come along and let Rengar do that, that's
Yes,
fine.
exactly. I'm just coming along.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought Sayuri was doing it.
Or Sayuri.
Oh,
Who wants to do it?
Who was wanting to talk
I'm
to
never
Keyleth?
in charge. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
We're all doing the Spider-Man thing, like, you do it!
I'm never in charge, so I was just like, oh, Dizzy is gonna do it or somebody else. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'll do it. Rengar will go up to see if we can meet with Keyleth. Announce ourselves.
If y'all come in, she is ready. So she herself has kind of packed her things and singing. Getting ready to move on. Oh, welcome.
Pardon us, Voice of the Tempest. We have a great deal of journeying ahead of us, and we were wondering, do you know of a way to travel great distances by magic?
I do. Where were you thinking?
We are attempting to find the hidden city of Nyarlathotep, and the closest we know of is a town called Byroden.
She kind of frowns and coughs just for a sec. Oh.
Is something wrong?
No, to be quite honest, I was traveling there. I had planned to go alone, but if it's going to be helpful,
Oh, well, we wouldn't be staying with you. We would leave immediately. We would leave you to your...
I would appreciate that. I just
Of course.
have some private things to do.
Sorry, we didn't mean to intrude.
No, just someone close to me grew up there.
Oh,
Anyway, I just wanted to remember them a little bit. But anyway, yeah, and she kind of wipes her eyes a little bit. By all means, I know the perfect tree.
thank you very much. It is much appreciated.
And here, even in her room, there's like this large tree that grows up. She's
Oh, you mean that one? Right there.
Well, I mean, I know the tree by road. This tree is right here. So if you so yeah, it's traveled by tree. It's actually pretty cool. Don't linger or you'll get stuck in the tree, which usually kills people. So everyone, come this way.
Right. I'm glad I brought all my things. We were leaving right away.
All right, double checking that everyone is there.
Take a head count. 1, 2, 3.
Kevin!
I did the same thing.
I'm counting. I'm doing a head count of the pixies.
Like, all present and accounted for, ma'am. And she goes, oh, perfect. And she kind of just, she goes, well, she rings a bell, and a elfin woman comes in. She goes, yes. She goes, I'm taking my leave, and the Ashari, and of course myself, appreciate everything, and I'm escorting the heads of the Fae to be on their way. Like, oh, we will inform those who need to. Excellent. And she places her hand on the tree, and there's this creak, and you hear kind of whisper, please take us to my old friend. And the tree bark kind of opens up. And you see a dusty town. Mortis, you see just the different signs of burnt, enough to remind you of years past. And even the dust kind of comes through the portal. It has the slightest bit, the hint of ash that probably only you and a few others would recognize. And she goes, let's go.
Quickly head through.
Yeah, go ahead through. And you find yourselves on a hill. The tree is adorned with bird skulls hanging from its branches with black feathers tied here and there. A worn place at the base indicates that someone sat here over and over. Around you see like flowers and plants kind of have grown to make like a place to set a book and maybe a drink, and even a place like a pillow of mushrooms. And almost without thinking, Keyleth sits on, without looking, a place where a bed of dandelions has grown and entangled to make a seat that perfectly supports her weight. And you see, as you look out past the hill, there's the graveyard. Goes, wow. Not a lot of people know about this place, but there's by road in, and the town is below, and it goes, those are the roads, and you see large forest and jungle awaits, and just kind of nods at you. Good travels.
Thank you.
I bow as we walk away.
Thank you for your assistance.
Quite.
Now for the pie festival. All right. I'm kidding.
Did we need to stop here for anything, or can we continue on south?
I think so.
All right then.
Yeah, I think we have what we need.
Siri, this is a new look. This is a new look for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You look stunning.
Thank you. I'm thankful for all of my friends.
And all the new ones, looking up at all the pixies.
Oh, yeah. Those are my children.
Oh, congratulations.
For
I
what?
think your children.
What did they do?
Well, I think it's just custom to congratulate someone when they gain children.
Why?
To sort of wish them well and to pity them a bit.
That makes sense.
All right. Mordus, I believe from here we follow your lead.
Yeah, south it is. If I recall, we need to travel through the Mornset countryside, because Byrodin's on the northern side of that, if I recall. Let me just check the map. Yeah. So I'll pull out my compass and follow its direction south.
Moradis just became the dad in the vacation movie where
Are we there yet?
Yeah. So you're looking to travel south through the more inset countryside into the Rife and Misk jungle.
Indeed. As he leaves Keyless area, you see him pull out a jug and take a larger than usual drink. It sighs deeply. There's a lot of memories here. Well, let's be on with it. And he will lead the way forward.
Okay. In that case, I believe. Let's go ahead and take our 15-minute break here. I think it's a good place for it. And then we'll come back.
See you in a bit, guys.
Man, so when Matt was doing that Keyleth thing at the tree, like a legit piece of dust flew into my eye. I was like, can't do it. You can't. I'm gonna be crying. They're gonna think I'm crying on screen. And then I'm like, oh god, oh god.
Sure.
I had a similar
A
problem.
likely story.
I'm also a little under the weather and unrelated. Just
It's raining in my house right now. Shut up.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
And I don't know if it's been said out loud before, but now that we've met Percy and Keyleth, I'm pretty sure we all know what the true purpose of this game is. To meet all the cast of the Vox Machina.
We've also met Trinket.
And Trinket, yeah.
And we were in the other room where Vex was.
That's right. Almost met Vex.
Well, based on that scene, I don't think we're meeting Vax.
No.
I think we just did.
Devin
Yeah.
already met.
And then shortly after, we're like, let's go eat some pie.
I mean, that impression of Vax was spot on, though. Yeah,
You don't feel too good, Mr. Stark.
I was gonna say that Devin met him, but I don't think I think his soul got eaten by a will-o'-the-wisp, and I don't. Think
Yeah, that sucked.
I don't think you guys are gonna meet
no.
Vex. Vex.
Both.
All right. Hey.
Have to go find Pike and Scanlan. Grog is somewhere.
Unfortunately, you missed a Scanlan, but that's okay.
What?
We missed
What?
Scanlan?
No, what? Can I reboot? Load press save?
Should have asked some more questions in a certain place, but that's all right.
Reload save.
Let me get a chance again. We'll see.
He was in the Mermaid Kingdom. We
don't.
skipped-
I have people places, but I'm never going to force them into your path. It's just like they tend to have them where they are. It's like if you go there, you know. Yeah.
We were like, we got to get out of these mountains, guys. We've been here a month. We're skipping side quests left and right, guys. We got to get out.
He was with the Griffins.
Yeah.
So, in you see this dusty town. It's just sort of nice, quaint place. The walls here rise about 30 feet high, are of thick wood and metal bracing. You can even see here there seems to be like some wax or coating on it, seemingly that would you feel like would probably prevent against fire. And you're within the city walls. You have to pass out of the city gate to get out here. But You do see, it seems like the people are going about the town. You're some distance away as this kind of cemetery is like up on a hill, and this is a hill that overlooks that. And even where you are, you see the grass of this hill is somewhat overgrown. Like people keep their distance and kind of let this almost become a little sacred place.
Matt, as we're traversing by road, and I didn't do this in Syngorn because I don't need it to be magical or anything like that. I just want to pick up a journal. Just
Okay. All right.
As we're heading away from the graveyard towards the city gate, Courtney, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay. Ringar kind of comes up beside Sarah. He's like, I'm sorry. We thought, all the rush and with the voice of the Tempest, I didn't know we would be leaving immediately. Did you get a chance to say goodbye to your mother?
I did.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. And now we're on the other side of the continent. I grew up in the Alabaster Sierras. I never imagined I would be here.
And the air here is warm, like about 80 degrees, sweating a bit. It's just so different. You're in the mountains.
It's stickier than I thought it would be. Ooh. Are you all right?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. We'll just keep walking.
Okay. You walk into the town. Yeah.
If we're already in town, Mordis will stop at a place to pick up some rations as well.
Yeah, you are in the city. As you come on in, you notice everyone here just seems tired. A few people are yawning. They have forced smiles, not because of sadness, it seems, but a little bit of fear and just like they're just pushing themselves to stay awake to get the jobs here done. There are some farms within the walls, and just seems like everything's a struggle. You see there are two people driving every horse and carriage here as they kind of are hitting each other, trying to keep each other awake and getting everything moving. You are able to find food rations and journals.
Mordis,
Yes.
do you have a guess as to how many days a journey will take us to reach your city?
I think Mordis would probably know this, but I don't know this as a player.
So not even Mortis for sure knows, because you know that the journey back to Nurdapak is fraught with, like, the jungle makes you go on the journey the jungle wants you to go on. And is the idea of getting back is something that will be, you just know will be difficult and hard. And it tends to try and only let those who it's changed in a certain way come through. It's a mystical connection to the city itself.
It's hard to say exactly how long. I know
Come on.
it took us a few weeks to travel north.
I suppose I'll get 10 days of rations, and after that we'll hunt for our own food.
I'm sure Dizzy will provide us with some aid in that regard.
Oh, yes. Right.
And
I always forget about that.
it shouldn't be hard to find food. And I'll pull out the compass, and this should provide some help in that regard.
Rengar just takes your word for it. He doesn't know what that does. Like, okay.
Matt,
Goes north.
I can't find a cost for just a blank journal or
They probably actually run fairly expensive, so 15 gold.
okay.
Oh,
This paper is a high book.
A book is 25 gold, if that.
Yeah. Yeah, so book's 25, so I'll say your journal's about 15, I would say.
Okay.
And since
It's a
you
lot.
bought it in Singhorn, it's Tom Riddle's journal.
man, a piece of parchment is 0.1 gold. You might just get a whole bunch of those and staple them all together. Make your own.
Staples where they get you.
Yep, that's right.
The binding.
Thread for the
Binding's
binding.
expensive, yeah.
The thread and the glue and the. Yeah.
Siri's
Oh,
gonna...
if we bought glue in Syngorn, would it have become sovereign glue? Dang it, we'll never know.
Buy a non-magical item, get a legendary item. That seems right.
What did you have? Siri, what did you have?
Oh, Siri was gonna go up to one of the townspeople.
Thank you. Oh,
Excuse me.
yeah,
Are-
you do here.
Are you okay? What's wrong?
Oh, just not getting a lot of sleep.
It looks like nobody here is getting sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. We've we've been sharing some dreams.
You've been sharing dreams?
Yeah. There was a mining expedition of a lot of us went up to the Hillmaw Chasm and I haven't come back, but every night they're there, stuck somewhere, screaming and screaming at all of us. And we find ourselves looking at one another, unable to get to them. They just scream till we wake up.
This is the three, so it's more like a vision you guys are having?
It's whenever we fall asleep. We hired some people to go up and see if they could figure out what was on, but they never came back. And actually, last night, the ones that went up showed up in the dream,
Oh no.
begging us to help them.
What was the name of the mountains?
The Ilmar Chasm, right?
Hillmaw.
Hillmaw Chasm. Hillmaw.
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing this very well. Hillmaw.
Oh, okay. Hillmaw. Gotcha.
Yes.
Hillmaw Chasm. Do you have like a map to this, to where they were going?
I mean,
Or can I get a map to where they were going? Where they went?
I'm sure you could find one. It's not hard to find. It's just a few miles north.
A few miles north? Okay. I'll see what I can do. And I'll join the group, because I probably wandered off. And guys, they've had some groups disappear a few miles north of here. And you see how all these people are like super tired?
I noticed that.
They've all been sharing a dream. It sounds more like a vision when they fall asleep.
What kind of vision?
The people that have disappeared are screaming at them
Oh.
and screaming at them, and they all are together in this vision, this dream, and they look at each other and they can't get to these people, and they scream until they wake up.
So, a shared nightmare.
Is this
Yeah.
connected to the effects of the Shadowfell incursion?
It's not in the forest, it's in the chasm. It was a mining expedition. They said they're trapped. They sent some people up there to check it out, but they haven't returned, and they just showed up in their dreams last night. Is that what they said last night?
Yeah, that the mercenaries showed up in the dreams.
Yeah.
Did they say how long they've been experiencing this shared nightmare?
I probably would have asked how long.
Sure. It's been about 3 weeks.
3
Oh,
weeks?
shit.
Oh, God. They've been dealing with this for 3 weeks now.
So they lost a group in the mines, and those people appeared in the nightmares, and then the group they sent after them also appeared in the nightmares.
Yeah. They never came back and appeared in the nightmares. Just recently.
I'm just going to put out there that we are 2 for 2 at finding archfey corpses in mines.
It's true, but we also have those. We also have those necklaces now.
And we have a town completely filled with tired people. So, Pepper, what I want you to do is begin tying people's shoes together. They won't see you coming. It'll be hilarious. They'll fall like dominoes.
She flies away. Whee!
This town has seen tragedy enough.
I think we should help them.
Agreed.
I would like to prevent that tragedy from continuing.
Where is this chasm, you said?
They said it's a few miles north.
Mortis, do you know where that might be?
I don't know. Does Mortis know where that is?
No.
No, didn't think so. I'm not super familiar with all of the terrain in the area. Mostly I've traveled by road.
We could ask somebody for detailed directions.
Perhaps a map of the area would be useful.
That too.
Ah! as someone falls down.
Well done.
Oh. Oh.
Got him.
Well,
Right.
I'm sure that woke them up.
Exactly.
But it's probably not the best way to wake them up.
But it's effective.
Unless they hit their head on something on the way down, and it gives them a concussion.
Yeah.
But the rest will stay awake.
So an object lesson then.
Exactly.
Right. Map. We'll go. I don't know where we're gonna look for a map. Is there? I imagine the people that attempted this before us maybe got this quest from someone. Is there like a town sheriff or marshal or equivalent of?
Yeah, there was a sheriff here.
Mayor.
Yeah. And there's guards. So, I mean, you can definitely, if you start to make your way to find out who to talk to in regards to this. And at first, they're a little surprised of where you came from because they didn't let you in. And then as soon as you kind of mentioned tree, Keyleth thing, they're just sort of like, oh! They kind of back off. And
Or VIP.
Yeah. Just kind of like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Like they're aware she comes that direction. But at any rate, they quickly you are given to what essentially is like the sheriff's office. You see a few cells, all empty. You can tell just each has like a grate in the center of it that seems to like lead out somewhere. And there's buckets of water that seem to be around, probably to clean up, throw up, or the other things, like probably more drunk tank type of things going on.
Old Kevin isn't back at it.
Oh, yes, I remember staying in that cell.
Yeah. And as such, there is a much older human here, looking to be somewhere in their 70s, who looks at all of you, and their eyes rest on Mordis. Kind of go, checking in.
Not today. Today we're looking for information. It seems you have a shared nightmare. We're wondering if we can help.
You saved my wife, you know. You don't remember me. I know you drink a lot away. But, just kind of keeps looking at you. Anyway. Sorry, but anyone to know. Yeah. Wow, you come back after 40 years. And you just ask about the trouble.
I'm sorry, you said I saved your wife. What was your name?
My name? Ginhan. Sheriff Ginhan now.
40 years? How old are you, Mordis? I think you're fudging some numbers in there.
Well, I did spend a lot of my life drunk.
Are you sure you're not a satyr?
I swear he's like ancient. The way he talks sometimes makes me think he's like 5,000 years old. So I don't know.
That would be older than me.
Yeah.
How long have you been 30?
Well,
40 years.
7 years.
I'm gonna drop it.
really don't tell anybody about you and Thornak. You're an interesting one. Anyway, you were asking about what's going on. Yeah. Dream started for about a week ago, or a few weeks ago, and then more and more, even me. Anyway, y'all here to help.
If we can.
I figure this town has seen enough tragedy.
I don't remember it, but there's enough people without mama and daddies to be some type of reminder. But we put ourselves up anyway about 10 years after the fire and teeth. There was an earthquake. North a few miles, and it opened up a large chasm over on deep Deer Crest Hill. Most folk call it Deer Crest Ravine, but there's something not right about that place. So, especially the older one of us started calling it Hellmaw. It just looks like it wants to eat everybody right up. Most stayed away, but 4 years after it opened, people started realizing there was gold, iron, all types of things down there. So it's been mined, and it's made this town. We've got plenty of materials, plenty of tradespeople wanting to come in and trade, and it's brought some amount of livability here, actually. It's an old town. We're the biggest settlement in the farmlands now. But anyway, suddenly no one was coming back. And then the dream started.
Do you think that the dreams are connected to this place?
We're all there.
Interesting.
They're just screaming, and at least for me, it's like I try to run to them, but my feet won't move. So I get down and I start crawling, pulling on rock, cutting myself as I try to dig towards them. But it just keeps getting longer and longer. Yeah, go ahead, Dizzy.
Have you tried sleeping in a different place?
Yeah, actually. A lot of us tried sleeping in different beds, anywhere we could find. One time we kind of had impromptu festival. Everyone made some pie. We slept out into the streets. But same thing. Few even, they went way deep in the bottle, Mortis. I don't know if they dream or not. They kind of stay down there most of the time.
Do you have a map that we can follow to get us there?
I can make you an approximation. If you're looking, it's rolling hills, and you see a big old opening. But yeah, it starts drawing a little bit.
Okay, I definitely am paying attention to how he draws the map because I have an excellent memory for maps.
And from what you can tell, it's probably like a good maybe half hour to hour's walk. And it kind of gives like you can find some of the there's tracks and some stuff from the carts that you should be able to follow out if you're looking to go there. Anyway, the mercenaries are indeed lost and unable to do what they were hired to do. You would be welcome to their fee.
We'll see what we can do. You said there might. Well, there's a mine there. If we need to go in there, is there a map of the mining operation?
No, not that I know of, anyway. I think anyone who would have had one probably went out. I don't know. I can't think of anyone who might. A lot of it's just sort of diving deep in the chasm itself.
Did the foreman have a base of operation? Maybe a office that they used?
Yeah. And he'll give you directions to one of the buildings. Goes, kind of looks through a big drawer he has, and he's got keys with a lot of like parchment labels on them. He actually hands you the key. There's no need to be breaking in.
Sari wilts a little bit. She had like both sets of thieves' tools in her hand, and then he says that she's like, "Oh, okay."
I'd say, I mean, even before whatever is going on up there went on, there would always be. We always sent people with armed escorts. Even that the team that went up was the off team. There was an on team. They would go, about a month on, month off, to always escort them up. There was, what do they call them? Those elementals and other dark things occasionally. Garden coming up from the bottom.
Dark things. Can you describe them?
I never saw them myself. They just said they were slimy, and I don't know. People just say not right. They didn't like talking about them. They would crawl up and they would try to push them down, or they said some of them they could kill, or they just avoided.
Elementals, are we talking beings of fire, or
Rock.
air, or water? Rock, earth. Okay.
Yeah, you don't go down without disturbing some of the living creatures down there, but money's good.
Was there anything else?
Unless you have any other questions.
I can't think of anything, so.
Are you still married?
Indeed.
Congratulations. That is to express pity.
Okay. You can go. Besides, the one you'd want to express pity to would be my wife, I think, anyway, so you can go. I'm the one who's lucky.
Oh. And
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the map and we can
Mosey
head out.
on off. Northward, we ride.
I thought we were going to the foreman's office first.
I thought the foreman's office was like at the site. Is it not?
No, it's in town.
Oh. On that trail we blaze.
Hey guys, the foreman's office is this way.
Oh, right.
Amazing.
Hey, say, I
Mortis
think you should
takes
break-
out the map and draws a little compass rose to make sure he knows which way to hold the map.
You
should
think I
just-
could break in?
Yeah, just run on up ahead and try to get in. I know you want to. I see those
Hello,
thieves'
dear.
tools in your hand.
She hides them behind her back. I don't know.
Are those thieves' tools in
And
your
Faye,
pocket?
and Faye steps 30 feet ahead. Is there anyone within 10 feet of me at at where I stop?
Oh, jeez. And now we have to run.
No.
So you're asking, you go 30 feet ahead?
Yeah. Is there anyone within 10 feet of me?
No.
Okay. Damn. All right.
Oh, shit.
I mean, you could have aimed for you. I mean, you could see 30 feet in front of you. You could be within 10 feet of someone.
Sure, why not? I'll do that. I'll be 10 feet. They gotta make a wisdom save.
Oh, jeez. I thought they were about to take damage.
No.
I'm like, you're going to kill somebody.
It's like,
No.
She's about to
burst into
terrify
flames.
them.
Nope.
It's a phase step thing. We've seen this before. She's going
You
to
haven't
terrify
seen
them.
this one. No.
Yeah, it changes per season.
Oh, it changes per season? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
That's a 9.
Oh, they're charmed for 1 minute.
Cool.
They're charmed by
Wow.
me for 1 minute.
Hello, little lady.
Oh, is this where the foreman's office is?
Oh, yeah, he ain't been there in some time, but that is
Oh.
indeed where he is. Or he was. Sorry, you got me all flustered.
Oh, you want to see something fun? Do you think
Sure.
you could help me?
I mean, depends what you need help with.
Just keep an eye out. And
Make a
just like,
persuasion check.
is that with advantage?
With advantage, because they're charmed, yeah.
Okay. Oh shit. What's my persuasion? Not bad, but not great either. I don't even remember last time I rolled dice on in this game. Oop, that one just jumped right out. Hold on.
It's been a
Oh, that's
while
a nat
since
20. 22.
Gosh, 2 persuasion checks, 2 nat 20s. Convince our way out of everything.
What'd you get again? Sorry.
A nat 20 for 22.
Oh, nice. All right. Sounds good. You go sneaking.
Alright. And I'm gonna use my thieves' tools to unlock the door.
All right. Go ahead and make your check.
Alright. So that's 18, 28.
All right. So in the split second. And gonna give you some. You're a faster one.
Ah. Just let my friends know that I'm already in here. They don't have to unlock the door.
Right.
Thank you.
So charmed. Your lovely friend is inside waiting for you.
Oh. I look around, notice that Siri isn't here. Thank you.
Quite welcome.
Much obliged.
I've never charmed anybody in any games I've done. That was fun.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I've never even tried to charm anybody in any of my games. So that was fun.
I'll just use the key to push the door open.
Pretty much. I'm already looking through the papers. What's up? What were we looking for again?
A map of the mine.
Oh, yes.
You came in here quickly, not knowing what we were looking for.
Well, clearly
just
she knew the
wanted to-
person outside, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I also want to look around this area, looking for random things and files.
So those searching can make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh,
Get some more net 20s.
Right.
Nope.
I got a 15.
I got a 16.
So
This is
did
a
I.
14.
I got a 3.
I got a 14.
Okay, so like 16's the highest.
Yes.
Yep.
Did anyone get guidance?
No, I forgot.
You have one job.
One job only.
Says the druid with guidance?
Oh,
Wait, do you?
No.
Oh,
Oh no.
I don't know why I thought you had guidance.
Enigma has guidance as well.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
it was. That's I think I do that every time. I'm like, does he with guidance? No, it's Enigma every time.
And you forgot that I cook, even though you bought me cooking utensils.
Okay. You're able to, as you look through this area, there's a few things you're able to find. You see there are like relics, it seems like, on the shelves here. Like things that look like they were dug up and kept on like as curios on the wall, a little dusty, never cleaned. You see what looks like a large rocky bit that is surrounding like a vein of gold. It seems like just a hunk of gold, unrefined, and a smaller one that like looks like it was made to be a paperweight, as well as a hunk of iron or that serves a similar purpose on the desk. Generally, it's very neat. And as you rifle through what you kind of feel to be important things and files, you one thing you find is like in essence a journal that looks like it's been written in usually upon returning from jobs. Like it's not an everyday. It's it'll be every day for a few months and then kind of like stop, and then after like 3 months start again. And as you read, you get like he would leave it here when he would go and take people up and take care of business up at the mine. So he wouldn't keep it with him there, but it was something he did here. And as you go for a little bit of the past, as the last expedition went up, it was you begin reading through. It gives an account of making some arrangements with a being that he refers to as Sindralin.
Sindralin. We get a name for the foreman.
Yes. The foreman's name here is Salvin.
Okay, so the foreman, who is Salvin, right?
Mm-hmm.
He made a deal with a being.
Yeah, like he doesn't. You're not getting a lot of descriptive things from that, but he just keeps referring to something called Sindralin.
Okay.
And he was conversing. Sindralin led us to the richest ore I'd ever seen. Asked me to bring back his staff here. Stupid thing. I ain't letting him, and if I do this right, no one will know. I've seen what happens to those who cross him. Ophelia.
Is
she
there any
can't-
sign of this staff?
Doesn't seem to be the staff in the office.
Okay.
He does write, remember Ophelia. She ain't never been the same. She don't even talk no more. People just feed her. Anyway, ain't gonna end up like her. And he does have some drawings that he has. He draws the staff. It's wood coming to a fine point, and there seems to be a skull on top. The skull, the teeth of the skull looks like it had like two large canines, like bony teeth that come down, and it looks roughly human-esque otherwise, except for two large bone horns that extend out of it. And it's placed on top of this staff.
And to clarify real quick, Sindralin had them looking for this staff, or this staff already belonged to Sindralin?
Sindralin gave them the staff and told them to bury it at the center of Byrodin.
Oh.
And he is, and this person writing, Senlin is writing that he did not do this.
Gotcha.
And there's no way this thing's gonna know.
I see.
Because no one else knows.
Okay, so the staff is missing.
Mm-hmm. You get the idea that it wasn't even brought into town. Like, he wouldn't even let it come
Okay.
into town. Like, he's not
Oh.
he's not stupid, nor is he someone who's going to put the town in danger.
Oh.
Okay.
At least not that way. Maybe he has, but he wouldn't do it that way. Knew better than that.
Okay. Okay.
Is there any mention of the things that they, like the elemental things that they had to fight in the mines?
We look through various stuff. There's almost like what almost reads like training manuals to like people who'd come on and help about like where to stand and what to watch out for. And like there's certain notes like you see that a few have they talk about, you know, don't worry too much about your weapons. They don't do much against them anyway. They talk about your best bet is to ring your bells. Try to aim them away from your friends.
Bells that need aiming.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see anything like that in the office, do we? The bells.
Let's see, if you look, you can find it. You find a kind of look around, and you do see. Sorry, you see this bell that has. It's almost a plaque on the desk, and it's like it says like it reads like underneath for amazing service or for amazing service above and beyond, in the foreman's name, and it seems to be almost like one of these that has been particularly preserved, more of as a trophy, but is probably still like it. As you see, there's several like. There's arcane writing and sigils written across it, and there's a there's no bang on the inside, but next to it there is like a long silver striker.
Figure we should take it just in case.
Good idea.
Who wants to be in charge of the bell?
I can.
Does anyone have mending? Do we need mending, or can we fix it? The bell.
I think Enigma might.
Yeah, I think Enigma's the one with mending. But
So because Enigma can catch identify here, they would say that it's meant to be this way.
oh, you strike the bell with the thing. It's not a. Okay, got it.
It says, yes, you strike it, and essentially what this does is it can cast the Thunderclap cantrip.
Oh, jeez. I think it's like a bell of warding, and it just shoo. No, it's thunderclapping of mine. Oh God, we're gonna die.
Well, I have us taken care of if we fall, so don't worry about it.
Guys, I think I know how they got sealed in their own mine.
It did say pointed away, right?
Yeah. Thunderwave is massive.
Yeah, Thunderclap, though.
Oh, thunderclap. Okay.
Yeah, it's
That's a
just a
cantrip,
cantrip.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
a cantrip.
Okay, it's not as bad as I was thinking. I was like, that's a lot.
As it says, don't stand near anybody when doing this. Get away.
It's like, who was the first person to accidentally use that? Just, oh God. They were trying to get service somewhere. Ding, ding. Just,
As we're looking through the foreman's office, I just kind of approach Moratis and... Were you here for that encounter with Thordak?
Yeah. Yeah, I was here. I mean, there was a band of us, and we were on our way to meet with other individuals who were looking to address this dragon threat that we had heard of, and before we made it to meet up with them, we were attacked here by Rodin, and to my knowledge, everyone I was with died except for me. We were holding our own pretty well, defending our corner of the city, but as the minions of Thordak began to withdraw, he flew over our position and rained down fire, and everyone was caught in the blast, myself included, but I was wrapped in some kind of magic, which I can only guess was the gift. I don't think it has other explanations than that. Among those in my band were my father and brother. So this place holds some difficult memories for me. That's why I drink.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah. Well, I think we've all lost people.
Is there a grave to them here?
I don't know. But when I was wrapped in that magic, it preserved me in time. And it was instant for me. The next moment, that I remember. I stumbled out of time and was just here, and it was rebuilt. I didn't know what happened. I still bore all my wounds and the exhaustion of a fight, and I don't know what happened precisely, but
What were their names?
my father was... Hold on. Notes. My father was Angenome, and my brother was somewhere. Karim. So my father was Angenome and my brother was Karim. And yeah, the last thing I remember was a pile of ash in front of me. And they were gone.
I just kind of put my hand on your Maratis' shoulder and like solidarity.
And he pulls out his drink and takes another big gulp. Just trying to keep his resolve. Yeah. It was a rough time. Well, I think we've gathered the information we can from here.
Just to be sure, no map of the mines. Like plain sight, like across the wall. We're looking in drawers. We're looking under bookshelves. It's just right there on the wall. It's just...
I would say in this there are like of like where they went. So you get the idea, like these isn't so much like where they dug into and made things, but more like more of exploration mining, like in the chasm itself.
So they're exploring existing tunnels, looking for
Yeah.
places to mine in existing tunnels. Okay.
Yeah, so that's that. So there are some marks of places where they've been. You get a sense of maybe where they were going to, specifically in the chasm.
Do we get a sense of where he left the staff? Like, it was out of town, but is it a place between the town and the mine? Is it...
He does not mention it.
Okay.
So looking through the markings that they've made of their exploration, is it possible to discern where the last place they were checking is?
Yeah.
To see where it might have went wrong?
Yeah, you get an idea.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, gotcha. And I'll show that to everyone else. It's like, maybe this is a lead. If they haven't made markings past this point, it's because they couldn't.
Is it possible to discern where he met Sindralin?
It
It's
doesn't.
like
It doesn't
an
give enough
angry
detail
face
for that.
drawn on the map.
But he does, like around this passage he's talking, you do see that he's drawn a sketch of Sindralin. And I just put it in Discord for you.
Oh.
Well, everybody's
Oh.
everybody's distracted with all this information. Sayuri is going to cast Mage Hand, Ledger Domain,
Okay.
and she's going to try and slip the gold paperweight into Mortis's bag.
It's a Skeksis from the Dark Crystal.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
Let's see. It's dirty 20.
Okay. What's your passive
15, she
perception,
beats
Mortis?
it.
Yeah, so right in there.
You walk a little lopsided now. Not
It was a
I
little.
mean-
It was a small one. It was a small one. I didn't grab the big one.
It's a handy haversack. I don't know that I
Oh,
even noticed.
it's gone forever. You don't know it's in there, so you can't get it back out.
But I know it's in there.
If I turn it inside out, I'll know what's in there.
Oh,
But
that's true.
If you turn it inside out, it'll destroy itself, right? You can
No.
dump it out, but or is that just the bag of holding? If you turn a bag of holding inside out, doesn't it destroy it?
no, it's if you put another extra dimensional container
Okay.
within it. If you turn a bag of holding inside out, it just spews forth all of its contents.
Oh, okay.
Now, a bag of devouring will destroy all your shit, but
Yeah.
But I know it's in there, and if we need gold in an emergency, I'd be like, oh yeah, here.
Turns out Mortis has a whole bunch of stuff in the haversack he just didn't know about. So here, he just everywhere we go, she's just adding more items to the.
He's probably got like flowers and rocks and sticks and ribbon and all sorts of fun stuff in there.
Do you think what's going on is due to Sindolin or something that they found?
Maybe both. Well, we should probably get going, right?
Right. About what time of day is it? Just out of curiosity.
Probably still pretty early.
It's still
Yeah,
morning.
I imagine it's still before noon.
It's been 1 hour.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't have anything else. Got a map. Got a bell. Dizzy's got a bell. One of the pixies probably has a bell. Let's just be honest.
Oh no, that's gonna end poorly for us.
And off we go in search of the Hillmar Chasm.
When we go out, is that guy still there?
He left.
Oh, okay. He's probably really confused right now. Okay.
Buttercup, I have a mission for you.
Wait, yeah. What's up, Queen?
Okay, I'm going to give you 5 gold pieces, and I need you to take these gold pieces, put one in a different person's pocket in the town, and take from them any buttons they have, even if you have to rip it off of their clothes. All buttons come to me.
So, one gold piece for as many buttons from a person I can get.
One gold piece per person, taking all their buttons for the gold piece.
Okay, not.
Oh no. First the nightmares, then the pixies. What plague next?
Amazing. All right. So I think you got everything you were going for here.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. So, all right. Then, so you want to start to head on the road?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it? Okay.
As we go out of the walls, once we get some distance, I just take a moment to look back at the skyline, if you will,
Mm-hmm.
and just do a prayer for not only all those that were lost in on the Thordak attack, but in particular and Agninome and Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing mechanically, just
Yeah. So you just do your prayer.
As we get out of town and are traveling, Mortis would pull Siri aside at some point. Just,
Yeah.
it occurred to me that you didn't invite your mother to stay at the Grand Bard's residence. Is everything okay?
Sari will kind of clear her throat and she'll stop, looking down at the ground. Should probably just get everybody involved in this. Hey guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
My mom isn't. You're not going to see my mom again.
Was it something we did?
No. Nothing that you guys did.
There's something you did.
No. Something she did.
Oh.
She made a deal with Artagan. And it was the only way I was able to see her. Irvir, you remember how everybody was saying the daughter of the person who saved us?
Yeah.
She sacrificed herself to get everybody else safe. And I'll pull the dagger out that Artagan gave me. This is the dagger that killed her.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry and shocked as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys sooner. I only had the day before Rowan's recital to see her. She had to leave first thing that morning.
I'm glad you at least got that.
Me too.
mother's
you
love.
see-
Go on.
And you see the just pupilless eyes on Irvir just welling up, and as he just turns away.
You'll see a tear or two running down Sayori's face.
You only get one mom in this world, and her love is like no other. And you get to spend one last day with her, and it's really awesome.
Yeah,
Happy for you.
thank you. So, she saved everybody from the Shadowfell. So now we need to save the Feywild from the Shadowfell.
We will certainly try.
I wish we had gotten more time to spend with her, but from the time we did, I understood that she loved you enough to slap a complete stranger that might have almost caused you harm.
Yeah. Yeah, she's always been a little impulsive like that. She was a good person.
She was.
So, all right, enough with this mushy bullshit. Let's get going. Go save some people.
As we spread back out again, Wardus will drop back and Siri, I think I have something that might cheer you up a bit.
Oh,
When Rengar and Rowan and I went off to find Moraine the first time, sorry, I can't keep a straight face.
oh God, yes.
We ran into an old acquaintance of Rowan, and we learned that he used to be called Rowankins.
Rowankins?
Yes.
You know I'm going to use this as blackmail.
That's why I'm giving it to you.
You're awesome. I'm going to hold out my fist for a fist bump.
With the trunk.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly what happens.
Be like, yeah. Thank you. All right. Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
catch up.
All right, let's catch up.
Rowan,
Yeah.
did you enjoy performing?
It was great. Everyone watching us, getting to perform for all these people,
Well,
making
they were
them
watching
happy.
you.
Oh, well, you guys were up there too.
Well, we were up there, but they were watching you.
I mean, I won't lie if it said it didn't feel nice.
Yeah?
But you guys were up there also.
Well, we were up there, but they were watching you. So, when was the last time you were on stage?
Like that kind of stage?
Yeah.
It's been a while. I normally have been doing small taverns here and there. Me and Rivia used to get into some debauchery every now and then.
That's right. You and Irvir traveled for a little bit before we all met up.
Yeah. We met up one day and he saw my playing and he just never went away. And then we started hanging out and kind of see him like a little brother and took him under my wing.
Yeah, I don't see any family resentment.
No, are you kidding me?
That's really awesome. Yeah. I mean, I me and Ellenthal kind of had the same thing going on. We met at a tavern. We were both punching people. And then we kind of woke up outside and we were besties ever since.
Huh. What a way to make a friend.
Mm-hmm. But I guess I was curious because, like, you're famous now. You can go off and with your lute and just go on tour and play before all of the famous people in the world. I mean, you have that opportunity now.
I suppose I do, don't I?
Yeah. What kind of songs would you sing?
I used to sing a lot about happiness and just kind of seeing the rest of the world and how unhappy it can be. It kind of really brings a tear to my eye. It kind of makes you really value those good times, because those bad times are going to be really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. But I guess I was just curious. I mean, I've never been one for, instrument playing or that kind of thing. And now I have all these people watching me all the time, and it's kind of annoying. And I didn't know if you had any advice or...
Well, a wise person once told me, imagine them like they're naked. And then I've kind of learned to just imagine like someone you really care about is the only person in the audience. And
they're naked?
Oh, they can be if you want them to, but that's neither here nor there. You just pretend you're doing a performance for just them, someone you really care about. And suddenly your fingers start hitting the right strings and you start feeling the rhythm. And before you know it, you're performing.
Yeah. Kind of like the rhythm of the night.
All night.
That's really good advice. I look forward to your next song.
I appreciate it, Dizzy. Maybe you guys can join in next time. Or not, if you guys don't want to.
We'll be there, but they'll be watching you.
Appreciate it. She can get on this mine, hopefully. We can help these people.
Okay. You continue following the map the best you can, and you move through the hills, and it's beautiful, this land. You look, there's no sign of civilization. It's mostly uninhabited entirely, except for what you can see. And you finally crest over, and you immediately know why people call it Hilma. In the midst of these hills, there's a pit. If you had to guess, maybe 2,000 feet long.
Whoa.
Maybe 900 feet wide. Jagged pieces of rock and what you can tell are ore, metals, shiny bits stick up, but like sharp, hooked teeth. It doesn't move. It's still. But what gets you is the bottom, you can't tell where it stops. It just looks like it goes down into a black, large pit of a throat that never ends. And you walk closer to it. As you get within about 300 feet, you each take a step. And you feel like you're walking through something. the closest feeling you can think of is thick spider webs, thick like rope that breaks against your skin, but then almost caresses its way past as the air and light goes from bright to dim, and everything is gray. The grass, the hills. And you look back and you see swirling gray mists. Instinctually, you kind of try to take a step back, and you find yourself in the bright hill, seeing the bright moss on the grass as though it was normal. You come back in, and you're here. The only thing that seems to retain its color, its original color, is the deep chasm. The glitters of metal still having its alluring color there, as if daring those who would want it to come get it.
I'll light my torch.
Yeah, I'll pull out my rod of endless light.
Yeah.
Speak the command word.
I look at Dizzy. Is Dizzy still brightly colored, or is she more gray?
All of you look like you're in shades of gray here.
I mean, I already was, but
That's why I didn't look at you.
Well,
I'm just blending in with the rocks over here.
I
But,
can't even see you. I
The-
didn't know
the
you had
torch-
invisibility, Rengar.
Camouflage, not invisibility. Is the torchlight in color?
No. It's just this light, and it doesn't go as far as it should. It's almost, so effectively it's halved. Just boom, and gets eaten up before it
So it's
can
like
go.
10 feet of bright, 10 feet of dim.
Well, the dim you can't even tell because it just goes in the dim light that's around.
Oh, jeez.
So you just essentially have 10 feet of bright light. And same with the rod.
Can I see with light armor?
What? Can you see with light armor?
what?
Sorry. I was just seeing if I had a light spell. I don't.
I do.
So you can see. The light's dim.
Oh.
You can see. Like it's dim light. So those of you with dark vision, you don't see color, but you are able to see brighter. Your dark vision does work the same here.
Is this similar to what we encountered when we first got to Sayuri's Faerun?
There are similarities. I mean, it's, but this has a feeling more like a filter, where Sayuri seemed like everything was being sucked out. This just so someone.
He doesn't have like a feeling of dread or anything.
There's not depression. There's not this dread. There's not that.
Okay.
And where it felt like everything was being torn from you, every happy thought. That was a shadow. That was the things of the Shadowfell. This is just different.
This is an influencer with a filter on.
Yeah, that's how it feels right now. Yeah. There's something that's doing something. But
Hey, Dizzy,
Mm-hmm.
I think your girl should stay back.
Why?
I don't think it will be safe for them here.
Do I get the sense that this is dangerous?
well, I mean, you know it's dangerous.
Well, I know it's dangerous, but I mean, like, more dangerous for them than.
Well, I mean, they have a hit point.
They are bite size.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They should. Why don't
They
you, why don't
they
you
are a
all,
snack.
why don't you all
Go have a
hang
picnic.
out
Yeah.
in the
So, I mean,
trees?
I mean, pixies in the Sierra Manual, they have one HP. But what I'll say is they're able to hide, like, I'm trying to figure out exact mechanic here, but I was visioning you have some type of mantle from them that they're able to stay in, and if they're in there, or you can't necessarily use them, but they are safe, but you can hear them
Okay.
and communicate. Like, there's a... I want it to be good, but not like, wait, where do we put them? Oh, we didn't put them somewhere. Oops. Thunderclap killed them. Like, don't want to be silly.
One of them rings the bell and they all went down.
What have I done?
It's in front of my windshield all of a sudden.
Yeah. Like, you just summon your fire element to be like, it's fine, I'll take the damage, but all the pixies die. Like, it's just...
Buttercup, no!
Oh.
Poor Sprinkle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there a clear path, or can we determine where the miners were heading to from this point? Do we see tracks?
You don't see tracks here. You can guess. You do see, as you progress here, you see the sheriff you were talking to. He's crawling amidst a path of rock and metal, bleeding.
We see the sheriff?
Mm-hmm.
How far away is he?
About 30 feet.
Oh,
Genon, what happened?
that might not be who we think it is.
Doesn't seem to hear you. Just keeps going.
Their
Can I do,
dreams
like-
are bringing them here.
Can I do like a perception check to see if he's like real or what? Or I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for.
I would say, what do you do to determine? Just say what you're trying to determine, as opposed to like the check. Like, what is Sayuri doing?
I think she would slowly go closer and maybe try to reach out to him.
Okay. You reach out and you touch his shoulder. It's physical.
But he doesn't react.
Kind of, as you touch him, kind of looks. What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Are you asleep?
We gotta help him. They're
That's
screaming.
We're going. You stay here. We'll take care of it.
I can't stay here. It starts to.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh, I feel so terrible. I'll look back at everybody like he's real.
Of course he's real.
Which direction is he crawling?
Towards the mall.
And he's not moving, is he?
You, from where you see him, like you saw him moving close to it. As you touch him and get his perception, as he physically moves closer to you, but from what you can tell, he doesn't seem to get closer to the mall. And it's as if he gets closer and then it expands, but it doesn't expand for you, just for him.
This is
And you
like
have this
weird.
weird sense of his perception, your perceptions at the same time.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Of course you do. Because I don't have any exhaustion, right?
Gotta fix that.
Oh my!
That was close. You almost went in there without exhaustion.
I know, right? That's a 12.
It's a 12. So the 12, you you feel extremely disoriented, and you immediately regurgitate,
Ew.
but no other effects.
Okay.
That throws you off.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up and kind of back away. That was not nice.
Ew.
I'm gonna take a swig of my water. Ugh, that was gross. Don't do that, guys.
Don't do what?
Don't go near. Don't get to their level. That was. Um. We are. So we are literally seeing his nightmare come true.
Mm-hmm.
Can we hear anything?
Like
No.
other than him other than his words that he said, nothing.
Right. You're not hearing. I mean, you're not hearing people screaming for help. I guess I should say. Like you're not the sounds he described. You're not hearing. You hear there's wind. I mean, there's like you hear each other.
So, while we went to the foreman's office, he came here ahead of us?
No,
He fell asleep.
this is his dream. Like whenever I was looking, when I was down at his level and I saw his vantage point, he wasn't moving any closer. The mall was getting further away from him, but he was getting closer to me. I know that doesn't make any sense. And I know, like, nothing has made sense since we left the material plane to go to the Feywild, but this is reality right now, and that is not reality.
I don't understand how he's here, though. Like, you were able to touch him.
Yeah. Like, his nightmare is right here. We are seeing his nightmare. It has come to physicality. Like, it is coming true. It's like a part of him is here.
Is there some sort of path that they use to get down in there that we can see?
You'd have to get much closer. This is kind of as you started to get. I think I said within 300 feet, you started to see these things.
Gotcha.
So you might be able to find it, but
There were tracks from carts they wheeled in, right?
you followed them up here. As you got here, you're not seeing these tracks.
Okay.
As you entered through, and even when you went back and kind of got out, you could see where tracks would go. But then as you get here, they're gone. As you kind of get within this, whatever this is, this invisible sphere.
I'm curious about something. Rogan,
Yeah.
can you get close to him but close your eyes and see if you still sense him there?
Yeah. Yeah, let me take a look. Or lack thereof. I'll close my eyes and see if I can sense him within 30 feet.
Reach out. Yeah, he's there. Sense his presence.
I mean, he's definitely here. Should we help him? He doesn't look too good.
He's not going to go anywhere. He wants to get to the chasm. He's physically here, but I don't think he's mentally here, if that makes any sense.
So you think he returns to town when he awakens?
Maybe. It's so hard because I don't understand it completely myself, but I think right now we just need to go forward. We can't do anything for him, I don't think.
Agreed. Continue onward looking for a way down into this mine.
Mm-hmm. As you, Rowan, you take a step forward. And let's see here. Remind me of everyone's passive perceptions here.
20.
18.
20. 18. Okay.
17.
All right.
17.
Okay. Amazing. So we're going butt rowing. And Mortis,
Yeah.
you, as Rowan takes a step forward, you see this gray mist form around his left foot, and it moves quickly surrounding. As it does, it becomes solid and metal and pierces. Blood spurts out as this bear trap materializes.
So it wasn't there beforehand?
Correct.
This is Rowan, not Rengar.
Rengar, it's Rengar.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
I was gonna yell, my golden leg.
You haven't
Rengar.
done that in so long. You were on a streak. You broke it.
So sorry.
I was like, damn, if your blind sight didn't see it, we're screwed.
This is Rengar, and it's 11 piercing.
Oh no.
You are grappled.
Neat.
Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
We're fighting a bear trap. Oh.
Oh, of course. Are you kidding me? I'm done with initiative rolls.
Yeah! I'm first and I'm stuck in a bear trap.
Well, that means you can get yourself out before anything happens, right?
You know what? Do you guys watch Robot Chicken?
No.
Yes.
There's the one where Lindsay Lohan is a gummy bear and she gets her foot caught in a bear trap.
Oh,
and she
gummy bear,
eats
yeah.
her way out of it, and it
Yeah.
keeps on hopping into another bear trap. And I kind of feel like that's about to happen to me.
Why is the cleric before me?
I thought I rolled pretty low.
I got a 6.
I rolled a 6.
You've got an 8, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Now,
As-
pepper sprinkle.
As this happens, from like it goes off, and just then you see this large gray figure in what looks like black hunting clothes materialized next to Rengar. They have this white masked face and hold up this large, almost cleaver-like, made to eviscerate game that is caught as they take it and go against Rengar. And that is a 21 to hit.
They got higher than a 23 in initiative.
Jesus.
Surprise.
This is essentially what they get to do immediately.
Ah, I wanted the surprise to be the bear trap. I was surprised by the bear trap. Yeah, 23 hits. Or whatever it was.
Okay.
My AC is 17.
Absolutely. That will be 15 slashing damage.
Oh, neat.
And their presence seems to put you on edge.
Yeah.
Just them
I can
simply
see
being
why.
there. And because of this, like, for whatever reason, they then move away 45 feet. Just and they're so fast, Rengar. There's like almost like this this fear that moves through your body. You try to attack, but you can't make an opportunity to something about them. And they stand motionless, staring at all of you, waiting.
Motherfucker.
And Rengar, it's your turn.
I guess I try and get out of the bear trap.
Acrobatics check.
Oh. 17.
17. You kind of wiggle your foot. You're able to make it very straight. In one quick motion, you get it out as the bear trap goes shut.
Was that my action?
As an action to escape, yeah.
Is it? I'm just asking. Is it possible to reset the bear trap with a bonus action? Like pull the jaws back open and reset it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, that's what I'll spend my bonus action to pull the jaws back open and reset the bear trap.
You got it.
Is there a chain on it that's like connected to the ground or something?
It's sort of there's spikes that keep it on the ground. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's around me?
Around you is the gray ground, like the outcroppings of things of the earthquake, some rocks.
I don't see any other bear traps though.
You do not?
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. So you're staying where you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if I move, I'm going to step in another bear trap.
Loridus.
So, the creature that came, did he disappear after he showed up? Did I
No.
see him?
You see him.
Okay. I can't see him on the map.
Can you
did he
point him
just
out,
ban-
hand?
What am I looking at?
He's in the corner there.
He's
Oh, in the
camouflaged over in the corner.
Yeah, like he's meant to
Oh.
look really creepily camouflaged, but it looks a little too much camouflage for all of you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll move in that direction. I don't know. I don't think I can get to him with 45 feet. That's a bit far. So I'll
Okay.
take my movement to move in that direction, and then I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. You go ahead and you travel 5 feet, and you feel a trap dig into your leg.
Does the dodge action help against that in any way?
No.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, that is right. 2d10. That's going to be 15 piercing damage.
Ow.
Comes in, like, stopping your movement. And the head kind of tilts to the side, looking at you.
Cool. That's just grappled, not restrained.
Correct.
Okay, well, that's my turn then.
I mean, you can action try to get out of it.
Well, I action dodged.
Oh, that's right. You did try to do that. Yeah, you were trying to move. So it stopped your movement where it was. Rowan.
I thought Dizzy was next.
Yeah, sorry. I keep going ahead one. Dizzy. Then Rowan.
All right. For my action, I will go ahead and summon Fire Squirrel onto Moridus.
Okay.
And Fire Squirrel's action will be to teleport Moridus about 5 feet back from where he was walking from.
Okay. Got it. Let's go. Whew. Comes in flames and moves him back.
All right.
Perfect. Anything else?
That's my full action.
Okay. then Rowan.
Can I? This guy hasn't attacked us yet. We just
Oh,
no,
no.
he actually did.
That's
Yeah,
false.
hold
He
on.
kicked the shit out of
Fuck
me.
that guy. Fuck that guy.
And I forgot to stone's endurance, so it really hurt.
Oh, that requires
Those bear traps are no joke either, by the way.
No.
Yeah. Damn, I thought I had. Never mind then. Then I guess I will. What does it require? I'll take out. I guess I have my loot drawn. I very so slightly prick my finger on the blade of it so that a drop of blood comes out, and then I'll cast Bane on this guy.
Excellent. What type of save is that?
Charisma save 15.
Okay. Very good.
No way he has high charisma.
11.
Hey. So then a D4 every time he does an attack or saving
All
throw
right,
is reduced.
perfect. Shadowy energy moves around him. He kind of looks at it, looks at you.
And I will look around at Rangar and I'll say, "Come on, man, you got this. Like, it doesn't look like it's that bad." And I'll
You
cast.
can see the bone.
I'll cast Healing Word at second level.
All right. Roll that dice.
I don't know if you can, Laz. That's too.
Oh,
low
that's right.
spells.
That's right. You're right. You're right.
That's your spells,
My bad. Then I will instead.
Thoughts and prayers.
I will start strumming away, and I'll give Rengar
Wait.
to Yuri.
She's next, right?
Revere.
Revere would be the next one to go.
Oh,
Yeah, Revere's next. He got an 8. I got a 6.
that's right.
I would give it to
Yuri, give it
Revere,
to-
but your
give it
rolls
to
seem to
Yuri.
need it.
Who are you giving it to?
I'll give it to Sayuri. Give her the bardic inspiration.
I got a pity inspo. It's fine. It's a D8,
Alright.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that'll do it. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. They move. It's as if they take a few steps forward calmly, but their form almost moves. Like as one foot hits the ground, it's as if they slide on that foot 20 feet forward. And as their next foot hits the ground, it's another 20 feet forward, and they're next
Into a bear
to
trap.
Rangar. And they aim for the net.
Did they step in the bear trap that I just reopened?
They did not.
Damn it.
Do I get an off attack?
Did they go by Dizzy Hand? They did. You may have an op attack, Dizzy.
All right. So let's swing. It's a +4. That is nice. That is a 22 to hit,
Hey.
That hits.
and damage is 3 bludgeoning.
Okay. Yeah. You hit hard enough to.
It also does. I forgot about this. 2d6 necrotic. So let me roll that.
There we go. I was like, that's all the bludgeoning does.
Disney looks at the staff like, you were supposed to do more than that.
That's 5 necrotic as well. There we go.
Perfect.
That's better. I was like,
Yeah.
that doesn't seem right.
You have this out. It hits them hard, hardly moves them. And they're again, you can't see their eyes, just this masked face, turns for a second, ignores you further, goes for Ringar. And we'll go to attack. We'll do a d20. We'll do our d4. Oh, that is in no way going to hit with a 12.
Woo! Woo!
All right. And then stays there. Revere.
Do I get any sense from the Azrael's pointer if this is an undead creature?
It is not undead.
Okay. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast Bless at first level. Rengar, Moratis, and Sayuri get an extra D4 to attack and saving throws.
Neat.
And I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I don't think I can do anything else as a bonus action, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. Sayuri.
Okay, I'm gonna do something new. All right. My bonus action, I'm going to activate. What was it? Midwinter on my recurve, and I am going to aim. Who's furthest? Where is Ervir? Okay, I'm going to aim at Ervir, and I'm going to hit him with an arrow. And instead of dealing damage, the target and each creature of my choice within 5 feet of the target are blessed. Who's 5? Is there anybody that's 5 feet that's not blessed?
Fire Squirrel's there. I don't know. Of course. Probably not 5 feet.
Okay. Well, too bad you guys aren't all together. Okay, that's fine.
Last time that happened.
Okay, so Ervir is blessed.
Okay.
You need that bless, Ervir? If not, I can give it to somebody else. You don't need it? Okay. Then I will go with Mortis is blessed, Rengar is blessed. So it's just Rowan and Dizzy. But, who needs bless? Who wants bless?
Gotcha, bless. Come on. Come out. Come on and all. Gotcha,
Rowan.
bless.
Okay, I'll give it to Rowan. I'll shoot Rowan in the kneecap with my arrow and bless him.
Ow!
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Would have gone pro if it was for my niece.
Yeah, and that's all I can do.
Okay. Okay, so back up to the top with Rengar.
Yeah, dude is right in front of me, so is there any way am I flanking with Dizzy? I can't really see.
No.
Is there anyone that I could flank with without leaving threat range of this guy? And without stepping in a bear trap?
Okay.
This thing's hurt, I hear.
Yeah, so you move one space, a bear trap goes off
That's about
on
right.
your foot.
Really?
But you're playing with Sayuri now.
For lucky you, 9 piercing.
Oof.
I'll stone endurance that one and reduce it by 5.
Okay, but you're grappled. According to them, that did get you flanked in one space. So you are grappled there, though.
Great. All right. Now we're gonna try and hit this thing. That is. Have to remember what my. Oh, that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Neat. This is going to be a hand of harm. And because I'm probably going to be unconscious by the time. This is my one shot to use this. Let's see. Where? There it is. 1d6. Okay. D6. D6. So that is 7 bludgeoning and 6 necrotic.
Nice.
And they. Let me double check. Because I have Physician's Touch. And they have to. Oh, no, it's just automatic. Unless they're immune, they're poisoned until the end of my next turn.
Okay. You got it.
And then I'm going to hit him again.
Yeah.
That is another 19 to hit. And that's another 9 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to Flurry of Blows.
All right.
And that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And another 5 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
And oh, that's not as good. That's a 13 to hit.
These all start to make impact, and then as this fist comes in, it's just kind of stops at his leather vest here. It just kind of like a wrinkle stops you. As almost, it's strange, and you release.
Yeah. And I'm super bloody. Both feet have been in traps now. And that's my turn.
All right. Mortis.
Realizing that moving is hard in this current environment, is he within 10 feet so I can actually see him?
Well, Dim, you
'Cause
can
it's-
see him still.
Oh, is it
Dim-
just dim light?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Okay. So then I will pull out my bow and I will take 2 shots
Okay.
with my longbow. That's natural 1 for the first one. Wait, nope, that's not a natural 1. What is that? That's a 7 is what that is. It looked like a 1.
Okay. 15 hits.
15 hits. Okay, great. I was real confused there. That die was not easy to read. 8 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And he'll pull out another arrow. And that's going to be a 25 to hit for 12 damage.
Okay. The arrows fly through the air, stick in his chest, and just almost undeterred, he takes pointer and thumbs to each, pulls them out, and throws them. You feel like they did nothing to him.
It is a magic longbow, by the way.
Oh, then never mind. Did some damage. What was that again?
It was 8 on the first one and 12 on the second.
20 damage. Perfect. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
He takes them out and they start bleeding profusely. He's like, oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
I shouldn't have took those out.
He takes him out. He starts bleeding profusely. Oh God! And shoves him back in.
My bad. Didn't realize. Sorry. Oh, is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm not gonna move because that hurts.
All right, Dizzy.
All right. I'm pretty close to this thing. So
Oh, wait, I have Bless. Do I get to see if my last hit actually hit? Or is it too late?
What was the original? Yeah.
It was 13 without Bless.
Yeah, roll the d4.
That's a 2, so 15.
15 hits.
Oh, okay, so it's an extra 7 bludgeoning.
Perfect. Dizzy, go ahead.
Would this incur a penalty of a long range attack where I'm at?
I think you are with melee because Ringo was flanking with you. So you would
He's
if you do,
flanking with me.
Dizzy is 5 feet away from it. Or 10 feet away.
10 feet away, then you would not take a penalty.
Oh, I thought it was 5. Okay, no problem. That's good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try something at first level because I don't really know what else to do just yet. So I'm going to try to hit this thing. I can't really see my vantage here. So if I were to hit this thing with a cone, it looks like it would hit Ringar. Is that correct? Am I correct in that?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, hand. I can't get an overhead. It's not coming through.
In that case,
How big of a cone are you doing?
let me pull that back up. That would be a 15-foot cone.
15 foot.
You could just hit me. I'm on the other side of him.
No, I don't want to hit anybody with this. But I'll tell you what. I'll just do my second level. That's my Scorching Ray. I'll try that.
You hit both of them, so yeah. So you can do Scorching Ray.
Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Good. So I'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and attack my 3 shots.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. The first one is a 12.
That will miss.
Yeah. Pretty sure that does miss. Second one is even worse. That's a 9. The third one, that's a 9.
Gosh. Are you blessed at all?
No.
No, yeah.
No.
Five.
Dizzy told me to do Rowan.
So it fizzles out.
Yeah.
No problem. So that's Dizzy's turn. A fire squirrel is going to, because nobody's trapped right now. So that's good.
Ringer's trapped.
Oh, Ringar is. How far is Ringar from fire squirrel?
15 feet.
15. Okay, I can make that. So let's see. The side of this thing where that open bear trap is I don't want to put Ringar there. So I want to try to put Ringar just kind of to the other side. Again, it's hard for me to see. So just so you know what I'm trying to do, I'm going to try to move Ringar about. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Ringar is okay. So yeah, I can't move Ringar to that side, and I'm guessing the that sprung trap that's now loaded again is probably between me and the creature. Is that right? Or no, it's there.
It's there.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll put Ringar right in front of me with Fire Squirrel. So Fire Squirrel will go ahead and roll damage. Or I'm sorry, not roll damage. I think it's a saving throw. Let me check.
So Fire Squirrel makes a saving throw?
No, they're going to try to attack when they're doing this fiery teleportation. 5 feet dex save. They have to do a dex save.
Okay. So this creature does it for 13.
13. 13, I believe, is going to miss. Yes, it does. So I will go ahead and roll damage on that. All right, so that will be 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And that ignores resistance to fire if they have that.
All right. It burns. You see now they definitely look severely injured, but they don't seem to show it in any recognition.
Okay, so that's my full turn.
All right. Rowan.
Okay, Rowan is gonna stay where he is, try not to step in any bear traps. He's going to he's going to look at this thing and he's gonna start just insulting it. Be like, hey, you black and white looking dude, monochrome looking motherfucker. Like, oh, I mean, he's gonna whisper it, my bad. Nobody likes you. You need some color in your life. And he's gonna cast 3rd level Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh.
That's gonna be, and as I do it, I'm gonna be like, you're in for a very, very sorrowful fate. And I'm gonna change it to a 15 charisma saving throw.
Nice. That is a 3.
So let's roll that die, baby. Let's see. Left hand. That is going to be 6, 4, 10, plus 4, 14, plus 5, 19, and 120 points of psychic damage.
Yeah, you let that out, and your whispers echo through their mind, like monochrome, you suck. And it's kind of holds his head, and there's just, oh, if only dreams will always surround us. And black mist encircles them, and they dissipate.
Oh, well, I guess not. He was also supposed to take 1d6, and if he were to die, then he's supposed to soliloquize his demise.
He did soliloquize.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That was a soliloquy.
I love it. I'm sorry. I was like, this is really cool, but is this it? Like, I don't know what a soliloquy is.
And the mists go, the traps around you fade into mist.
That was deeply unpleasant.
In this unpleasant place, we'll end for tonight.
Oh. Ow!
For those of you watching, we will come back next Saturday as they go towards this maw of awfulness. And we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye, Twitch.
Yeah.